Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Germany. Right, it's week 3.5 of July 1940. We've basically won. There's no blue squares in the tonnage war. Over 400,000 tons of merchant shipping is being sunk per month. And I just don't understand why I am being denied victory. I don't know. But anyway, let's press on. In week 3.5 of July 1940, in the United Kingdom, a submarine was attacked by enemy aircraft. U-66 receives heavy damage. Oh wow. Quite serious actually. Have they damaged anything specific or just in general heavy? No, but unfortunately heavy means we have to send U-66 back into port. 4 turns before we can get her out. Right, it's week 4 of July 1940 now. In sunny weather, in the eastern Sargasso Sea, the submarines U-39 and U-40 have picked up an enemy contact in the afternoon. It is the destroyer Granville, and she's escorting 3 merchant ships, 2 large freighters and a C-3 freighter. The submarines have the initiative. Right, so that's basically useless. And this is also useless as well. I say it's useless, but it's, well, not quite useless. Right, 4,000 yards. I don't even know if they're going to turn or not. I'll go about here. Get the Grenville's attention, basically. Yeah, this isn't really going to go well. They're 8,000 yards away. Nowhere near us. Alright, they've just moved forward. So that torpedo should hit. Oh wow! And with devastating effects as well. That's 1 large freighter sunk already. Right, I'm guessing the Granville will now come over here because they will be aware that there is a submarine in the area. Really? They're turning to port, not to starboard? It's just easier to go this way rather than to get close to the ships and then go that way, but each to their own. I'm not going to, you know, poke holes in tactics. Just because I do something one way doesn't mean that that's the only correct way to do it. As long as they don't actually crash into their merchant ships, it really doesn't matter which way you go to turn around. Yeah, so they'll avoid crashing into them, so can't really complain too much about that. Well, from their perspective at least. Obviously I'd want them to crash, because then they're a sitting duck. I can get not even that close and just fire the torpedoes away and, you know, finish off very quickly. Still way too far away for me to be able to fire effectively. And moving backwards, see, this is why going to starboard would have been better, because now you're having to move backwards, you're having to turn, you're having to, you know, do all these things. Moving backwards again. Have you forgotten why you're going here in the first place? I get the impression that you sort of are. Oh no. Going forwards this time. Very well. Still many miles away, but potentially getting a bit closer. Let's turn to port, seeing as that's where they are now. I'm a bit tempted to just Let's turn and potentially focus this way. Oh, they're turning. Have you decided to come back to the submarine that sank one of your merchant ships that you were escorting? I think so, yes. I think that's what they're doing now. Yep. Right, so this should be easy enough. Now, I'm not going to... on a separate note, but somewhat related to this. Oh, broadside away, and it's scored. Right, anyway, I was going to say, on a unrelated but also related note to this, we will be occupying France soon. Pumps, heavy damage and projectile with light damage. I'm not sure, I'm just not sure which week in August it is. Because it's been a long time since I've actually done the Atlantic Fleet Battle of the Atlantic Germany playthrough. So I don't know exactly when all the events happen. I know that the occupation of Norway happens in June 1940, in the second half of the month. Either week 3 or 3.5, roughly in that general area. And the occupation of France happens in August 1940, but I just don't know exactly when. If I had to take a guess, I think it's like right at the start of August. But that would just be a guess. I'm not going to... I wouldn't put money on it, that's for sure. But seeing as it is, you know, July now, we will get into August. So I'm fairly confident we'll find out either way. Right, the Grenville has been sunk. So now all we do is just sink merchants and withdraw. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Grenville was sunk for 1,800 tons. One merchant ship C3 freighter sunk for 8,000 tons, and a couple of merchant ship large freighters sunk for 8,700 tons each. On the German side, the submarines U-39 and U-40 leave the battle with light damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,800, merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 25,400, 1,800 renown earned. Well, it's August 1940 now. Has this changed anything? Oh, we're back below 400,000, everyone. For about a day or two, probably. Ah, there we go. I was right. Week 0.5 of August 1940 in France. German forces successfully occupy France. French ports at Brest and Lorient now in use. Good. Excellent. Very good. And immediately, right off the bat, in the Azore Isles in week 0.5 of August 1940, in partially sunny weather, the submarines U-27 and U-28 have picked up an enemy contact in the afternoon. It's the aircraft carrier Furious, and she's escorting a convoy of T2 tankers, large freighters, a C3 freighter and a C2 freighter as well. C3 and C2 freighter, one each of those, and the German submarines have the initiative. It's the afternoon. Right. Well, this is just going to be a walkover pretty much. Very easy. Turn in. I'm going to use 3 torpedoes for the Furious. 7.6 hits immediately. I'll go 8.6 as well, and 9.6. There we go. Very easy, very quick. No messing about. This is very good placement for my submarine here. And this is pretty bad placement. Move it because you might as well. Here we go. Three out of 3 hit. Sinking or not yet? They're rolling over. Ooh! Magazine detonation! fireworks, courtesy of the Furious. Wow. Yeah, and they're rolling over and sinking. Well, it's very quick, like I said. Already. Oh, I say! Would you look at that? Action report. On the British side, the aircraft carrier Courageous. The aircraft carrier Furious was sunk for 26,000 tons. And the whole convoy of merchant ships, T2 tankers, large freighters, one C3 freighter and one C2 freighter, all sunk as well. On the German side, the submarines U-27 and U-28 received no damage at all. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 26,000. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side. For the first time in this Battle of the Atlantic, 100,000 tons sunk in a single battle. The exact number of merchant tons sunk on the British side in this battle, 100,200, and nothing sunk in either category on the German side. 26,000 were now earned. That is a huge convoy though. Those are the biggest convoys you can come across, 100,000 tons. Right, in Cape Verde, in sunny weather in week 0.5 of August 1940, we have the submarine U-29 with light damage and the submarine U-30 with no damage. They have picked up an enemy contact in the afternoon. It is the destroyer Basilisk, and she's escorting a convoy of merchant ships, C2 freighters, large freighters, and a C3 freighter. The German submarines have the initiative. Oh, right, we're miles away over here. At least they're moving slowly. Oh, excuse me. Well, at least we've got time to get into position. No air support. Go on, you just move forwards. Keep an eye on this large freighter just in case things go a little bit wrong. You carry on going this way. 5-7. They're continuing to turn. I don't like where this is going. You're not supposed to turn away. You're not supposed to do that. Why are you turning away from a submarine that's hostile to you? It's almost as if you don't want to get sunk by the submarine. Oh right, well luckily for me, this is why I have two submarines in each sector. We've got U-30 as well. Right, you want to turn. I'm still going to catch you either way. We just need to wait to get into a good position and then we open fire. That is, of course, unless they decide to turn again, in which case we're in big trouble and I get a little bit more annoyed at that point as well. But nope, so far they've just decided to turn to starboard and just carry on as they have been. Good, everything seems to be going to plan so far, ish, well, according to the new plan. Right, 4,400, so now it's time to fire those torpedoes away. Let's put one at 360. Should we put one at 1 degree perhaps? Will the bow reach 1 degree? I'm going to gamble that it will. If it doesn't, then I'm a little bit screwed over, but, well, hopefully it does. They've moved forward a little bit. Perfect! Couldn't have asked for better shots here. So the Basilisk is sinking. Basilisk. class destroyer, sunk. Sink merchants and withdraw. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Basilisk was sunk for 1,360 tons. The merchant ships, C2 freighters, C3 freighter and large freighters all sunk as well. On the German side, the submarine U-29 ends with light damage and the submarine U-30 ends with no damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,360. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 36,400. 1,360 renown earned. Right, I am somewhat tempted now to send the Admiral Hipper away for some repairs. I'm going to do that now. But in the meantime, in the western approaches this time, in partially sunny weather in week 1 of August 1940, the new submarines U-106 and U-107 have picked up an enemy contact at noon. It is the destroyers Boreas, Myrmidon and Opportune, and they're escorting 2 merchant ship large freighters and a C3 freighter, but the German submarines have the initiative. Can we have some, you know, some air support perhaps as well? That'd be very nice if we could do that as well. 3,900, so that's great placement. Is U-107 going to be close enough to the Opportune to get good shots away immediately? Well, I think this is too good of an opportunity to pass. It's 3 destroyers and you want to be, you know, sinking them like now rather than waiting. Right, we'll put one over here at 7.0, we will put one at 8.0 and we will now fire the torpedoes away. Off we go. We're too far away, aren't we? Ah, that's a shame. Oh! Never mind! We're not! Oh! Well, well, well. Would you look at that? Right, we'll put one at 5.1 and we'll put one at 6.1. I'll put one at 5.6 actually, just 6.1 is a bit too far away. Let's get those fired away then. If they carry on straight we should be fine. If they turn we're in big trouble. Big trouble. And we're in big trouble. Yes! But despite that we've managed to do this. So both of these have been sunk if I'm not mistaken. No, the Boreas is still here. What, despite being hit by 2 torpedoes? Come on. Surely not. Oh no, was that just 1 torpedo perhaps? Where's the second one gone then? If it was just 1, then I could potentially understand the reluctance to sink, but if it was both of them, then I don't. I can't see the impact hole for the second one. Never mind. Well, that's annoying then. It wasn't really supposed to happen like that. Should we do another 2? No, let's not do anything for now. The Opportune is sinking, so we've got that going for us at the very least. How far away is the Myrmidon? Too far away to fire. Oh no, they've got airstrikes here as well, I forgot. I was thinking maybe that because they're not getting any supplies through, they may not have the airstrike capabilities. Oh, for goodness sake! Well, there goes U-106. Ah, one of the torpedoes didn't hit. But this was for the opportune. So it seems this is the only one that we have now that can actually do something. Well, let's dive, because we're not really in a position to attack anything at the moment, and there's no point exposing ourselves to an attack. We should be on their sonars. I think we should be. Hopefully they don't have any more aircraft, because if they do, we're in trouble. Let's quickly hop over and check the damage on U-106, and then I've only just got this submarine as well. This is a new submarine. Pressure hull destroyed, and it's sinking. Honestly, why'd you do that? Well, it's because it was threatening to sink the convoy. I suppose that's kind of fair enough then. I'd have done the same thing. Tried to sink the submarine. Well, I would have done it immediately, but still. Right, Boreas movement, no action. Myrmidon movement, no action. Large freighter moves all. How far away are they? 4,800. Can you get a little bit closer to me still? They're not getting closer to me, are they? Come on. Don't make me shoot at the freighters again. Actually, I didn't shoot at the freighters at all. Fine, I'll correct myself. Don't make me shoot at the freighters this time. Because I will do it. They're trying to run away! I can't allow that to happen. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not happening. You will come over here, and you will be sunk, and I will note this down as another victory. This is not allowed. You're trying to run away. Not going to happen. Not on my watch. Not if I have anything to say about it. They're getting away. No, 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 no. No, I object. You're not allowed to do that. And they're so far away as well now. 6,700 yards. Maybe the Boreas is the one that's been sort of sent in to try and deal with the threat. Yeah, but look at Boreas, they're miles away. Many, many miles away. Oh, now let's... Oh, hang on. Myrmidon has decided to turn around, perhaps. Well, that's quite alright. It's a welcome sight. Relatively speaking, it is. It's not going to be a welcome sight when they open fire and score hits, but for the time being, it sort of technically is, maybe. Right, let's... Well, these are too far away. Fine, I guess focus on the Boreas destroyer then. I thought they might have fired, perhaps. Come on, move forward. Right, once we get a little bit closer, we'll dive again. This time just a shallow depth to avoid the gunfire. 5-3. Alright, there's your cue. Get down, get down! Get down! What I was about to say, a vortex from the Myrmidon would have been quite bad. Mostly because, well, there'd be 6 guns firing at me. Dive! They're not going to lose me off their sonar anyway, so it doesn't really matter now. Oh, are they just turning away now? Right, but the Myrmidon's coming closer, so I suppose that's, you know, you win some, you lose some, I suppose, in that respect. Come on, you know you want to. You have to at this point. I mean, I sank one of your destroyers. You have to come over here and teach me a lesson. Well, you already have in a way because you sank my friend, the U-106. They're going to be getting quite close to each other now, so maybe they'll even collide. Or wouldn't that be nice if they crashed into each other? It would be nice. It would be very helpful for me as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to deal with 2 destroyers at once, aren't I? I'd much rather not, but if I have to, then I have to, don't I? It seems I have been denied any choice in this. They're both very close, but I'm hoping the Myrmidon destroyer doesn't, score devastating hits. Whoa! Fireworks from the Boreas destroyer. Magazine detonation. It's been a while since we've seen one. Ouch! Myrmidon with devastating hits. How are we doing? No hits. Right, 2,800 over here. Should we or should we not? I'm going to dive. Simply because there's 6 guns on that ship, and that's a lot. Yeah, would have. Oh, I don't think I'd have fired at 2,529. I think this will be the turn to fire, though. Oh yes. Oh yes. 15 degrees to port. Surface. This should be good. $1,900. Perfect. Perfect range. We'll put 1 over here, and we'll put 1 right over here. Fire those away, please. Huge explosion, and the Myrmidon is sinking. Great. Did it. Right, sink merchants and withdraw. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Boreas was sunk for 1,360 tons. The destroyer Myrmidon was sunk for 1,950 tons, and the destroyer Opportune was sunk for 1,610 tons. One merchant ship large freighter sunk for 8,700 tons, another merchant ship large freighter sunk for 7,800 tons, and a merchant ship C3 freighter sunk for 8,000 tons. On the German side, the submarine U-106 was unfortunately lost for 1,032 tons. The submarine U-107 ends with light damage. Warship tons sunk on the British side 4,920, merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 24,500. Warship tons sunk on the German side this time, 1,032. Nothing sunk for the Germans in the merchant ship tons category. 4,920 renown earned. In the North Atlantic, or Northwest Atlantic, in week 1 of August 1940, an Allied convoy was attacked by warships. 71,650 tons of merchant shipping sunk. In the North Atlantic, in week 1 of August 1940, an Allied convoy was attacked by warships. 68,220 tons of merchant shipping sunk. Right, one more thing before I go. I can put them into, 12 turns before the Admiral Hipper is back. Mind you, could be worse. Right, we've lost a submarine, haven't we? We need to replace one submarine. So let's do that right now then. Let's get U-108. And U-108 can hop over here. And that is pretty much it, I think. Let's just check the tonnage. Yep, 10 naval vessels sunk on the German side now. We're getting up to almost 20,000 tons. But on the British side, it's 121 naval vessels sunk, so we're maintaining a 1 to 12 kill ratio. Naval vessels sunk on the British side has crossed 700,000. Merchant vessels sunk for Britain has crossed the 5 million tons mark. 419,000 tons is being sunk per month on average. Well, we're doing very well. Again, I don't know why we haven't won this yet, but I don't know. Is there some sort of mechanic that prevents me from winning? I mean, there shouldn't be. They've been massacred. They've not. Out of the convoys I've encountered, I haven't let a single one go yet. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you know why. Maybe it's you can't win before a certain date or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know. It could just be me lacking information. But anyway, that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content I put out, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.